and then first person. How shall we try it? Let's try it from distance. Nope. Wait, how far away can you do it? Ah, there we go. It's distance related. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to Stars and Behind the Scenes. I'm your host, 2005 Guide Road 2. Okay, so some of you may know that I'm helping the devs as a volunteer tester, part-time tester, although I don't ask for payment for my volunteering. um, there are a couple of things that are happening in the background which I cannot say because it's personal to those developers. Let's just say that there are some problems here and there, but I can't go into details because it's a personal matter of those developers. That said, um, I am currently also trying to learn a lot more about Unity than I already know, which is basically basics. Up until recently, I only knew how to do this bit and this bit here for the programmer, and up until recently, I didn't really know that much about Unity. Recently, I've been getting to grips a little bit more about it because I didn't want to, let's say, mess up their game by trying things here and there. So I decided to do it from scratch. Uh, Basically, make a game. I have a game in my head that I would like to make myself, but I have absolutely no idea how the hell to do it. So I've been learning as much as I can through videos that are currently on YouTube as to how you do things. But one thing that I seriously doubt I'll be able to remember at all is how to do the programming language. Because I remember when I was doing the entry electronics course roughly about 25 years ago, um, I tried Turbo Pascal and let's just say it didn't go well. I could not remember the least got from it from way back when. But when it came to, because it was an electronics course, um, and I used to love computers, I still love computers. When I had trouble with the 2D, 3D AutoCAD side of things, it really got really up my goat, and I went, okay, that's it. I'm doing a 2D, 3D course in AutoCAD as well, because it really pissed me off that I can understand it. Um, I probably should have done the same with Turbo Pascal way back then as well. But that wouldn't have lead me to the job I had for about 4.5 years after that. Because as soon as I completed the IT courses, I went straight into a job in CAD, drawing fly charts for the airlines. But yeah, that was fun in a way, but it was extremely boring. I went through God knows how many boxes of chocolate within 1 week, just to stay awake because I don't drink coffee. But we're getting away from the subject. So I've been learning how to use Unity a lot more than I did before. I now know roughly how to make terrains. I know how to make my own uh, materials. I would like to figure out how to bring down the floating trees and bushes and stuff like that. Apparently, there's a hell of a lot of math involved in it because the planets are apparently procedurally generated, and with that comes a lot of hurdles when it comes to floating objects. Um, I would like to learn a lot more about that, but when it comes to math, it's straight out the window. Um, so that's one of those things that I'm gonna struggle with. I have asked them if it's possible to actually bring down these things, and they said it's very hard to do. There is a lot of math involved, and not sure if it's actually doable. So I am learning on that stuff, but I can't guarantee that I'll be able to fix that because math and maths do not mix. That's why I'm not doing any procedurally generated stuff until I'm that much further in my understanding of Unity. That said, there have been a couple of issues with the game recently where people have been storing logs and it's constantly getting stuck in the animation. Now, there is a fix underway for it, but what I wanted to do today is to see if I can find a way around this issue. So we basically go in, we find this issue. I can log it through the this bit over here, and then that way basically pin it down for the programmer, just in case the fix isn't completely ready yet. I'm pretty sure that the programmer has already found it, and the fix is on the way. But I wanted to see if there's a way that we can find around this issue. So if we can find a way to get ourselves stuck in this animation, maybe we can find a way to get ourselves out of it and then show everyone else how to get out of this issue. Now, the reason why I'm in the engine is primarily so that we can pin down the bug, and then we can see roughly what the issue is, and then go from there. So I hope that you guys enjoy the upcoming video. If you do, please leave a like. If you don't, please let me know why in the comments below. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow, and the little bell icon and select all to get notified when the next video or live stream goes up. Thank you all in advance for watching, and I hope that you guys enjoy the video. The videos come and possible live stream to come. Finally pin down the settings required for it, although I'm going to have to give my ISP a good kick up the backside saying, give me the freaking speeds that I'm actually paying for. Okay, so let's get into the video. Now, just for a reference, I will not be using the dev commands. So we are going to have to, unfortunately, go from start to finish and see how far we can get from there. I'm pretty sure because the amount of time that's been since I've been online, my stuff won't be there anymore. So let's do a brand new character and see how it goes from there. Okay, so we want to go to online. I'm not sure if it's only happening to people that are in the offline. We could do host it, or we could just do it on the multiplayer server. But I think it says low at the moment, so let's just join the server. If we get kicked out, we can instantly say to the programmer, tell him that his server's gone down again. Okay, so let's delete the player character. And title. Okay. and let's jump in. Now, if there's issues in the game and people are asking questions, unfortunately, we'll have to help them out. Uh-oh, what's happened? This is new for me. Okay, change of plans. Let's just do it through the game itself. Seeing that I'm having issues with the engine itself. Granted, I now have about 10 different versions of the engine on my computer, but yeah, I was not expecting something that would prevent me from playing it at all. So with that said, let's go onto the server, hit join. Luckily enough, I don't have a VPN, so I won't have that issue where just keep saying please wait no matter what it does, and just get stuck in it. Okay, so let's continue. That was embarrassing. Second while to load in. I was hoping that this part would have been sped up by now. Okay, well, that's not right. Even that's not right. This is not the right location to start. Our character's going to die. Let's restart our character, shall we? Oh boy. Okay, so let's go back in. Let's go on to that one. Let's once again delete our character, because there's no chance in the heck that we'd survive that. Okay, and once again. Hopefully it will speed up the loading.
They had some fool notion we'd be digging out precious minerals for them when they sent us here. Well, no sir. I damn well mean to make these other boys do the mining. But hell, we all fancied we'd be living high on the hog, sitting pretty, eating crullers as the money poured in. How else would you talk us into 50 bloody years in stasis on one of them generation ships? No sir. We were gonna be the big bucks, making damned sure this watering hole called Star's End would never forget us. Sure as rain, it was only a matter of time till we drew down on each other. We might have had a smooth operation here for a bit, honest dealings with Earth, building ships and stations, and even hammering us out some cities. And it was the ground, all of it. Now our cities are piss holes. Our stations ramrodded by tin-pot dictators. And here we are, split down the middle, pointing our ships at each other. Now, we got ourselves a predicament. Sure as piss things will turn into war, I tell you. You got your mercantile corporations that teamed up to give us peace and stability, but put a yoke on every man and his dog. Then you got your patriots, outlaw gunslingers using junk and stolen technology to chaw the hand that feeds them. And then you got your loners. We choose our own battles. We make decisions shrewd and careful-like. Because it's only the fools that are poor, and the ill-tempered what get themselves killed. And then you have people like me. The sugar bucks who own everything. Hell, I got what I came for. Question is, are you gonna get yours?
Okay, so because the game loaded earlier, we now have a way faster loading time.
Cryo feed compression initialized. Assessing vitals. Cryo subject status is alive. Cryo decompression complete. Please remain calm. Our officer will be with you momentarily.
Yep, first it's bright and now it's dark. Okay. Well, let's grab whatever's in these chests, boxes, and then we can go to the planet. Let's go to this view, so we can have a little bit more of a wider view, a bit of a bigger view. Granted, the dot is right smack in the middle of the back of his head. Okay, so what I am going to do is oops, whoop, that one. It's been a little while since I've played last. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to missions and we're going to drop this mission. Now we're just going to drop down to the planet without any clothing or anything else. Basically, we'll use what we'll find either in these boxes or in the planet below. If there's anything in the boxes. See you later. Okay, the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm probably going to skip the tutorial because let's face it, we've played it so many times before that we just don't need the tutorial anymore. Okay, so let's drop down to the planet naked. And I still don't like that sound.
In 5 seconds. Atmospheric entry countdown initiated. Please remain seated. We will soon be arriving at our destination.
Oh, that's not being very good.
We have arrived.
Okay, any bears or any nasties?
BC Ferry Network.
Good. Okay, let's get some sticks. Right, let's drop the button again. Let's drop the drop the tutorial. We do want to see if we can get that bug very quickly. Like I said, I'm not going to be using the dev commands because nobody else can do it. Why the hell should I do it? Yes, it will speed up things, but it's also too easy to miss other things that may happen to other users. So I always go through the motions, usually following the player guidance and then doing it that way. It does make it longer and longer to get to certain areas within the game, but at least I cover all of the basics that everyone will be facing when they first start the game. So with that said, let's go to crafting. Let's make as much of that as we can. Let's pull the wrong one. Let's pull that one down here. Let's make one of those. Let's make one of those. Let's make an axe. And a saw if we can, which we can't. We've run out of materials. It's probably scrap metal though. Oh no, it's cloth that we ran out of. Okay. Although, where? No, it's not cloth that we ran out of. It is scrap metal. Okay. We need to find some more scrap metal. We can make a bag. We don't need to make the bow drill anymore because we picked up a lighter. We've got 1 concrete, we need something like 12, I believe, maybe 16 total when it comes to the makeshift crane. Okay. We're going to need the saw in order to do the logs. Let's see, scrap metal. Okay, so there's bug over there. Scrap metal, scrap metal. Where's the closest one? There. I also see some salt over there, so that's always worth going after. People's campfires are going. That's interesting. Oops, wrong one. Grazer would be really nice around about now, but it's going to take us a while to either buy it or make it. You can make it pretty early on, but it depends on your luck when it comes to looting things. Because the Grazer is pretty much a late game item. Oh, we still end up jumping up a little bit with that. That's interesting. At least we didn't jump up as far as we used to do. They added a couple of additional planets. That's probably why all the issues through Unity. I don't know if that's the case, but maybe. Okay, we need some scrap over there. Let's go a little bit faster. Let's also pick up some more sticks because we're going to need some arrows later. Ooh, the audio's not good. That's not good. That was messed up. That's better. What we can also do is we can go through to the locations that I know of that have got issues with the trees and other issues, which basically requires a boatload of math when it comes to all this procedural generation stuff. I wish it was just a case of we could just select the tree, pull it down back to the ground level and stuff like that. But apparently, if you do procedurally generated stuff, you can't do that in Unity. They have recently made it so you can do it in Unreal Engine, but you can't do it in Unity. Because what you do is you disable the procedurally generated bit, or at least the function of it, and then you make it all basically like normal. So it's no longer procedurally generated, and then everything can be moved. I wish it was possible to do that in Unity, but I don't see anyone who, let's say, forcing that through ASAP. It would be nice, but no. Okay, so I've got a message from the programmer saying, lovely, distance has been pro something or other. So I'll read that one in a sec. I can only see a snippet of it because it's being covered by other things at the moment. Okay, it's not all the scrap metal that we need, but it's enough to get us started with the saw. So let's craft up a saw. Let's get some arrows going. I don't use the bow and arrow when it comes to the boar or the bear because they are so much easier just to take out with your fists. For those that haven't figured out how to do it, or how to get the timing right, you do need to be in first person to do it. It looks like we've got another issue over here. I've had this issue quite a few times in the past. You grab something and that portion of the animation stays. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue still. And that's yeah, I don't know how to solve those ones. I'm not that far into my learning of Unity yet, so hopefully I'll figure it out soon. We could pinch somebody's horse if we really, really wanted to. Well, being past its death, I can do that. Also depends on the user settings if it's for different play. Now, was there a boar there, or was that something else? That's a boar. Okay, punching time. We need some leather so that we can make a saddle. We do have this selected. Yep. Yep. So basically, you hit and you move backwards straight away, and then the ball just can't react fast enough. Nice, we've got 3 hides, that's all we need. We only needed 2. Let's get some plant fibre. Basically it's the same with the bear. You punch and you walk backwards ASAP. The bear can't bite you, but it's always that first one that could be a little bit of a problem, especially with the boar. Sometimes it does get one hit in, but with a bear, it's charging at you. All you do is swing and then move backwards straight away. The bear doesn't hit you, but you hit it. Granted, on the multiplayer server, it can be a little bit more dangerous. But in single player, it's that simple. I tried it with the trawler, the green bug, and I would not recommend that. I would not recommend using hand-to-hand against that bug. I do have an old video up on just able to beat it before I died. I've got a video up on that a couple of years ago, and if anyone wants to see it, it is there. I've also got in the intro and outro clips, at least a portion of it. At one point, I just completely gave up on offense and I went straight for. I gave up on defense and went straight for offense, and basically I was getting bored of the whole offense, the defense part, and I went to ask for it, just try and kill it before it kills us, and I managed to beat it before it could beat us. Okay. So we've got enough at the moment. We'll need some other bits and pieces for that. But let's get a horse. Unfortunately, the horse doesn't have any storage. But we can do something about that later. Let's see. Let's get some clothing, shall we? Now, where is... Okay, that's over there. The refinery's over there, so there's going to be an NPC over there by a comms tower. Again, you can take them out with the punches, but I wouldn't recommend it, hence why I made some arrows. Ooh, let's get some eggs while we're at it too. So we want first person, because if you use a bow and arrow in third person, yeah, it's not that good. Let's unpack these. There we go, 3 shots. Come on. There you go, some eggs. That's going to be nice. Let's see, nobody's beaten this guy yet, I hope. Is he here? Oh, some sulfur. Let's quickly grab that because there's a chance of getting some flint through that too. That's a weird sound for it. Probably because of that. Okay. Oh, if that happens, just hit T twice to get back into centered view. Ah, I did it again because I've got the got the number selected. There we go. Yeah, if you've got the number selected and you select it twice a second time, the camera goes to the right side of the character. It can be a bit of a pain when you're trying to aim for something. I think it's a feature, but I find it's an annoying feature. We're only getting sulfur ore at the moment. Should be getting some flintstones too. Oh well, at least the sulfur ore is actually worth a fair bit. The saw function that everyone keeps hitting the bug with the animation. I used to have that quite a few times when it came to using the pickaxe on the oars and stuff. Let's see. I think somebody's already taken this guy out. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. How much weight do we have? 19. Okay. Oh no, there he is. Okay. Where's that tree? Okay, so we want this tree over here. And we want to select the bow. Where is he? There he is. Did we hit him yet? There we go. We're going to use this tree as cover. Ouch, ouch. This is not as bad as the actual shotgun that you can buy or create. Nice. There we go, we've got some clothing. And let's use one of those just on the off chance that we're bleeding. There we go. Okay, what's the timeline on that horse? 4 days, 17 hours. Okay. Let's create a horse, the saddle. There should be a horse inside of a tree. Oh, there he is. That's procedurally generation for you. It's so stupid. Okay, do we claim it yet? Okay, claimed vehicle. We can go on it. The X to delete it, that's only if you're classed as dev, GM, or moderator. Unfortunately, if you're a player, you can't do that. Okay, so before we start chopping down some trees and storing them up, let's have a little bit of a look, shall we? I'm pretty sure that there's still a hovering tree right over here. No, look. Oh, yeah, there they are. See, this is the issue that I wanted to see if I can solve. Granted, I'm not to that point yet, but yeah, that is definitely a problem with procedurally generated planets. It's a problem, and hopefully there's a way to do it without all the math. But something tells me, yeah, I'd like that. So this is basically one of those things where I'm going, oh, I'd like to see if we can solve this, but unfortunately I'm not that good with math, and yeah, I don't know where to start with that one. So let's chop down a couple of trees and see if we can reproduce this bug that everyone's experiencing with the saw. Okay. Okay, I'm going to dump the stuff here that we really don't need at the moment. So, oop, wrong thing. Drop. Yes. Drop. Yes. We don't need the additional. Not like I'm going to sell it in game currently. I did try to put some degradation on the lighter, but it doesn't work. Because I made it so that you can actually make them now, because it was a case that you couldn't make them. It's going to be expensive to make them, but I made it so that when you do make them, you get 4 of them. So it sort of balances that out. Okay, so if anyone comes by here, there's some resources. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave our horse here for the moment. Okay. So let's grab... Oh, there's 2 foxes here. Oh no, it's that issue again with the train. Okay, I was about to say there's 2 trees there. And then, of course, the fox goes through the tree. Oh, this tree is tough. There we go. Timber. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, the stuttering is normal, unfortunately. Okay, how do people get it so that it just sticks? No, it's not that. Is it from this side? Why can I never reproduce this bug? Maybe it's an offline thing. we'll have to check it offline as well. Maybe it's first person view. Let's try first person view. No. 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 Okay. Maybe it's where they're aiming. No. Okay, the audio's doing weird things. I know that T was able to reproduce it. I'll be one sec, guys. Okay, so I've just asked testing chat. The person that was able to reproduce the saw animation bug, I've basically asked what they did in order to get that to be a bug. The rest of the logs have disappeared. That's weird. Maybe standing around too long. That's interesting though. Okay, sounds like somebody's using a grazer. Oh, yep, I keep forgetting the map is only the map of the system, not the map of the planet yet. I wonder when that map is finally going to get added. It's definitely in the files. One way you can buy a map for various locations, but it's not fully implemented yet. Just like quite a lot of other things, there are parts ready for it, but it's not implemented yet because bugs. Looks like the message from the programmer. It's a problem that he's also been facing and basically has been having. So that's basically why it's taking so long to get the updates out, because the developers themselves are having trouble with the full size of the game, not the tiny sample or tiny portion that everyone has on their systems. For example, if you look at the amount of data that you have on your hard drive for the game, it will be roughly about 7 to maybe 11 gigs maximum, where the actual entirety of the game is roughly 140 gig. And that's basically why I've got that repository on my SSD, so it runs that a little bit faster. But that's all it does. It just runs it that little bit faster. It still takes forever through Unity itself. But yeah, I was not expecting that kind of issue, and apparently the lead programmer has been having that issue as well, and that's why it's just taking so long to get the update out. Okay, so let's go to let's try a different tree. See if it's just a certain type of tree that people chop down. The fact that the rest of the logs disappeared, that's a little bit worrisome as well, because that's not supposed to be happening. And then if we still can't get it to work like that, we'll just go to the offline mode and try it there. Because let's face it, the offline mode is actually a slightly different version of the game. So we'll have to try that too. Let's try a thin one. Anyone else hear that audio glitch? That's not good. Well, I'll make a clip of that in a sec and send it to them as well. Okay, so let's grab the axe. Timber. One behind us. Okay. Let's try in first person. That's right, third person. And then first person. How shall we try it? Let's try it from distance. Nope. Wait, how far away can you do it? Ah, there we go. It's distance related. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's get to a tree. Maybe it's first person and distance related. We'll have to try third person as well. Okay, let's grab the saw again. And can't seem to select it. That's interesting. Okay. So what I tend to do in these kinds of situations, go to the main menu. And get my ears blasted off by this thing that can't be changed. Okay. And then we go back into the game. Because basically what you tend to do is do a relog and that refreshes the whole thing and should take away bugs like that. But the fact that they keep happening and they keep returning, it's a bit of a nuisance. But let's try third person view at a distance and see if that's it. Okay, so the logs are still here and the tree's back. Okay, so let's do that one. And how far away can we get? Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, can't seem to do it in third person, at least that one. Let's say if we do it again from, come on, there. Okay, because we did a load, I can see that other bug, the when we hit the saw, it does the visual bug, the flash. Looks like that's still there. Okay. And now I can't reproduce it again. We're just going a bit weird there. Okay, so can't do it with that log. How about we move away from it a little bit now? Yeah, that flash is going to be annoying as hell again. Okay, so we've been able to do it once in multiplayer. Okay, well, at least we got it on camera this time, and if you do a relog, it does take it away. However, you get that flash bug. Okay. Okay, so I seem to be experiencing quite a few technical difficulties at the moment, so I'm going to have to bite the bullet and buy quite a few SSD drives, and then replace all my hard drives with SSDs, and see if that cures some of the issues that I'm currently having. Okay, so I've been informed that there was another issue where the bug that we just found has also been, it was pretty much instant on the offline mode. And the only way to get around this issue, other than doing a relog continuously, is to have your character move a little bit so side to side while using the saw. So just to let you guys know that if you're on offline mode and you're using the saw, have your character move a little bit while doing the sawing, but also try to keep that dot on the actual log itself. And that will solve that little issue for you guys as well. So I'm going to cut here and go back to the rest of the video, and we shall see you guys hopefully soon. Well, at least we know that bit now. The flash one is, I can't remember what it was called, but it is definitely known, and it's a hard one to fix as well. So let's hope that we can get rid of that kind of issue soon. But seeing that both the lead developer or lead programmer and apparently myself can't seem to get the game to run through the Unity engine, so I'm going to have to call the video here for the moment, guys. We do have a temporary fix. As you can see, just doing a relog actually takes it away. Don't saw the logs from a distance, because that's how that bug can happen. Be sure to be really up close and personal when you're using the saw. Keep that dot on the log at all times, and hopefully you won't experience that bug. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for the moment. So if you've liked this little video, please leave a like. If you didn't, please let me know why in the comments below. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow, and the little bell icon, and select all to get notified when the next video or live stream goes up. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed the video and will enjoy future videos and live streams to come. Thank you all for watching, and bye for now.